Welcome back to the channel. If you are returning, welcome. If you are new here, I am the Blunt Reader. This is going to be a reading for the sign of Aries for the month of March 2020, or whenever you see this video and it resonates with your situation. Please keep in mind that, as always, this is a general reading, so it cannot and will not resonate with every single person who is watching it. If you would like to book a personal reading, you can do so by going to my website at thebluntreader.com. That information is down below in the description box. For this reading, we are going to take a look at the general energy surrounding you and also take a look at love and see what is in store for you for the month of March. With all of that being said, let's go ahead and get into your reading, Aries. Spirit, what is the theme for the sign of Aries for March? We have sparks. Pisces just got romance, and I did mention that sparks may be flying for them. So I feel like I get a very festive energy for some of you. Maybe there's a celebration, a party, or something going on, but this could definitely suggest that you are meeting somebody, or if you are already connected, to somebody, you're already in a relationship, a situationship, whatever the case may be, sparks may be flying. But be careful with those sparks though, because sparks are still fire, and fire will still burn your ass. So, be mindful of the connections that you have. At the bottom of the deck, we have know your worth. So make sure that you're not settling or rushing into a situation, because, sparks are flying and you have on your rose-colored glasses and everything looks great and amazing, but you fail to really inspect this person, this situation. You fail to really get to know this person. We'll see. But there's an opportunity for sparks in the month of March. Spirit, what is the general energy surrounding Aries? We have the Queen of Wands. We have the Wheel of Fortune. And we have the Six of Swords. Also have the Eight of Pentacles at the bottom of the deck. So it definitely looks like, especially with this Eight of Pentacles and the Wheel of Fortune being here, the effort that you've been putting into something is going to pay off for you in a positive way. For some of you, that decision or the effort that you've been putting into something has been to leave something behind. So you could be working on moving and getting everything together for this move, and this move is going to be really good for you. You could be putting in effort into a job and a position, and you end up getting a promotion, or you end up getting a better offer somewhere else, and you leave from one position to the next, one job to the next, one company to the next. Wherever you've been putting in effort, consistent effort, you're going to see the reward or the benefit of your hard work. I definitely feel like this has to do with work. For some of you, it has to do with a business, especially if you're just starting out, or if you're, I would say, within like the first year or so of your business, and maybe things have been a little bit rocky and you've been trying to find your footing, trying to find your lane, trying to figure out what works, what doesn't work. The trial and error of just business in general, or being in a new environment, whether that be a new job, you just started a new job and you're trying to get acclimated to this position and this work environment and that type of thing, it's going to get a lot better. It's going to flow a lot easier, a lot smoother for you. I feel like you'll also be getting a lot of recognition for your hard work. I'm definitely feeling like some of you are getting a promotion. So festive energy with sparks, I feel that. A lot to celebrate, a lot to be excited about. Please clarify the Six of Swords for Aries. We have the High Priestess. Please clarify the High Priestess, the Six of Swords, the Two of Wands. Look like some of y'all have been very obedient when it comes to your intuition and listening to what your intuition is telling you in regards to what path you should be on and what you should be doing. Maybe that's why there's a lot of reward too, because you're listening. Please clarify the Two of Okay. Ten of Swords in reverse, coming out of an energy of things being very rocky, being very difficult for you. The worst of the worst has already happened, and now you're moving towards success, with the Chariot being at the bottom of the deck. For some of you, this could be conflict or an ending of like a very difficult relationship, and now that you've kind of left that behind, you're going on this new journey, this new path of being single, of moving, relocating, whatever the case may be. Maybe the end of a relationship has really kind of pushed you onto your spiritual path, your spiritual journey, and what you're supposed to be doing while you're here on this earth. Please clarify the Queen of Wands. We have Justice. Please clarify Justice. We have the Six of Pentacles. Please clarify the Six of Pentacles. We have the Knight of Wands. You may definitely be connected to a fire sign. And we have the Page of Pentacles. I feel like somebody's being very generous with you, or you're being very generous with somebody. As it pertains to work, definitely still feels like a promotion, a bonus, a raise, something. If you work a job where you get like commission, that looks lovely. I feel like a lot of you are going towards something that you're really passionate about. Again, I feel like business, because the Queen of Wands for me is like a businesswoman, somebody who has their own business, whether you're a woman or a man, but really pursuing something that you're passionate about, maybe starting something new with the Page of Pentacles. Two of Wands, choosing a new direction, choosing a new path. It feels like something new is happening in your life after a rough ending somewhere. And there is good fortune for you for being obedient and essentially doing what you're supposed to do. But I definitely feel like you're getting something. Could also be giving something, but it feels more like you're receiving something significant. Maybe you feel like whatever this opportunity is like another chance for you to kind of start over, a clean slate. Six of Swords, maybe you're moving away and you feel like this is your opportunity to kind of reinvent yourself. But money, business, career, finances, all of that looks good. Looks like this is definitely working in your favor after you make the decision to do something different, to go on a different path, to walk away from something, because the Two of Wands is going in pursuit of something, but you're also leaving something behind. Please clarify the Wheel of Fortune. We have the Two of Pentacles. We have the Two of Cups. The Six of Cups. Okay then. For some of you, this definitely has to do with a relationship, so we're going to start there. Relationship-wise, there could have been an ending. Somebody could have walked away, left the relationship, and there could be reconciliation, but somebody may be unsure with this Two of Pentacles. There could be an opportunity for there to be a new beginning, but I'm not going to say it's not promising, but I'm going to say that you got to make sure that it's not just a repeat with this Wheel of Fortune. That, you know, if you're going to come back together, that you both have learned the lessons that you needed to learn, so that you don't just get back into this situation and it's the same thing all over again. Like I said, with that Sparks card, it's still fire. It can still burn your ass. So don't be so caught up in the moment, in the feelings, in the rush, in the sex, in the good energy that is present, that you ignore everything that has happened previously. Make sure that you're really taking your time and listening to your intuition, because some of you, there is somebody coming back from your past and you're not really going to be sure whether or not you want to give this another try or not. For some of you, you could be contemplating whether or not you want to leave a situation. Could be a work situation, definitely, that maybe you feel like you could do better somewhere else. Maybe you feel like it's not fulfilling you, that it's not a very balanced or fair situation for you to be in, and you are contemplating leaving that situation, that job, that position, in order to go towards something else that is more fulfilling to you. If that is your situation, I feel like where you are isn't where you need to be. and you're being guided to look elsewhere for a reason. And that may apply to the relationship situation too. We'll see once we get to the love portion, but definitely as it pertains to work, especially because I feel like for the people that I'm talking to and the energy that I'm picking up on, these people are very creative people, and maybe where you are, you feel like you can't really express yourself. You can't be yourself. You feel restricted. You feel like, look, this isn't going to work for me. Maybe you feel like you're being micromanaged, and you like job where it's like, you know, you can kind of just do your own thing. You don't need to be constantly supervised. Maybe you feel like the traditional job isn't for you anymore and you would like to start your own business, but you know, you're kind of back and forth between the two. I feel like whatever decisions and choices that you make, as long as you're not rushing to make these choices and decisions and you're looking at it from a logical standpoint, they're going to work out in your favor. Listen to your intuition. As long as you are listening to your intuition, your heart, what you feel led to do, then it's going to work out in your favor. But especially as it pertains to a relationship, just be mindful that you're not going back into the same old bullshit. Make sure that there is something different, that the lessons have been learned, that this Knight of Wands energy is no more. I mean, in terms of passion and good sex, yes, but in terms of being inconsistent, being flighty, running at, you know, the sign of trouble or commitment, that type of thing, If it's going to be reconciliation, make sure that you're actually reconciling your differences, talking about it, coming to an agreement. Same thing with work. If you've been having trouble at work and you're considering not leaving, maybe they call you into the office and they're like, we know, you know, you're having a rough time and things aren't great and you're thinking about leaving, but we want to kind of work this out because we don't want to lose you, etc., etc., etc. Just make sure that you actually get to an understanding and an agreement that works for everybody involved, whatever the situation is for you. But I definitely feel like for the majority of you, leaving whatever it is that you're currently doing is going to be the most beneficial to you. Let's take a look at love. What messages do you have for Aries regarding love? What messages do you have for the sign of Aries regarding love? Seven of Cups. What messages do you have for Aries? High Priestess in reverse. Four of Pentacles in reverse. Now, this Four of Pentacles in reverse for me says that somebody's guard is down. We'll see once I clarify. But that's kind of how I feel. I feel like somebody's guard is down, but I also feel like they're not utilizing their intuition. So that's a bad combination, because you're vulnerable for whatever reason. You may be vulnerable because you like this person, because you know this person, because you have history, whatever the case may be. You're vulnerable, so you let your guards down and you trust this person, but you're also neglecting your intuition that may be telling you that maybe you don't need to be vulnerable with this person. Especially with the Seven of Cups right here in the middle. Seven of Cups is about illusions, not seeing things clearly. Again, putting on those rose-colored glasses. Seeing what you want to see and not what's actually there. This could also be a lot of people vying for your attention, and maybe you just don't know, you know, which one to choose. For some of you, especially if you're in a relationship, you or the person that you're in a relationship with, one of your exes may come back trying to, you know, do what they do. And somebody may be feeling vulnerable at the exact time that their ex comes back, and it kind of leaves them confused. Like, I don't know what to do now. I don't know. Look like some frackle-knackle bullshit to me. Please clarify the Four of Pentacles in reverse. King of Wands. This iffy motherfucker. Please clarify the King of Wands and the Four of Pentacles in reverse. the Hierophant. Please clarify the Hierophant. The King of Two of Cups came out in reverse for me. I'm hearing severed ties. So there could have been an ending to a relationship or a marriage, whether it's you and the person you're connected to and somebody has let go of a relationship. But again, like I said, there could be somebody coming back. So this person coming back could have been in a relationship with somebody else or involved with somebody else in some capacity. They let that situation go, but now they're trying to come back and make amends with either you or somebody who's doing this to the person that you're in a relationship with. We have Judgment. Something coming back around in order for you to make a choice. Judgment, a decision, a judgment call. But somebody is very much so confused when it comes to their emotions. 8 of Wands at the bottom of the deck, communication coming in. Please clarify Judgment and the 7 of Cups. Queen of Swords in reverse, confused emotionally and not using logic and not using your intuition. Told y'all there was some bullshit. Please clarify the Queen of Swords in reverse. 3 of Wands, the Tower at the bottom of the deck. Please clarify the 3 of Wands with the Queen of Swords in reverse. We have the Page of Cups. An expression of love, an offer of love of some sort. Could also be an apology, something that somebody has been waiting on with this 3 of Wands. I feel like this whole thing just feels like a setup, because I feel like at the right time, somebody's going to be very vulnerable for whatever the reason may be. And this person that maybe they haven't talked to is going to come back saying all of the things that maybe they've wanted all along. It just took a really long time to get there. But it's coming at a time when somebody's vulnerable. So they're more receptive to it, but it also leaves them confused, leaves them making decisions without any real logic, just going based off emotions and feelings, which are not factual and are fleeting. So it's like, you may feel this way right now, but them sparks start to fly and it looks good, it feels good initially, then the whole house on fire. Then what? Please clarify the High Priestess in reverse. The Sun, the Ace of Swords, the Tower in reverse. Bottom of the deck, we have the Queen of Wands. So we got the King and Queen of Wands counterparts. Could definitely be the marriage or the long-standing relationship here, but then we also got the Queen of Swords. So like I said, I feel like there's definitely 3 people involved in this situation in some kind of way, whether it's on your end and somebody coming back for you, or somebody's coming back for the person that you're involved with. Some ain't over yet, is what it feels like. And because somebody is very vulnerable, I feel like they're going to be inclined to, test the waters. Just don't drown. All I can say. Like I said, those sparks get to flying, then the whole building on fire. Please clarify the Tower in reverse. We have the Hermit, the 5 of Pentacles, the 7 of Swords, the Ace of Pentacles, and the 5 of Swords. We have 2 number 5s here. 5 is significant of major changes, major transformations. The 5 of Swords is conflict. The 5 of Pentacles is somebody getting the cold shoulder. So this could be what kind of led to this Tower situation that's over but not really over. 7 of Swords, somebody was being deceptive, led to some sort of breakup, conflict between the 2 of you. The Hermit is taking time apart, isolating yourself, being distant, whatever, cutting off communication, etc. But that's coming back around. You got the Ace of Swords, you got the Ace of Pentacles. Somebody is ready to speak up. Somebody is ready to offer something. But I feel like it's a real sticky situation. A real sticky situation. Please clarify the Seven of Swords. Seven of Wands. Please clarify the Seven of Wands with the Seven of Swords. I don't know. I don't know if this person is fighting for this situation for the right reasons. I feel like their motives are sneaky. We have the Empress. We have the Eight of Pentacles. We have Death at the bottom of the deck. I feel like somebody's definitely using that I want my family back card. The Empress, a child could be involved in some capacity. A child or children. Somebody's putting forth effort, but I just don't know if it's for the right reasons though. Like, I don't know if their intentions are in the right place. Please clarify the Empress and the Eight of Pentacles. Six of Cups. Somebody is definitely putting in work in order to get something back. Could be a family, could just be the relationship. I don't know, still feels real red flaggish to me. For some of you, this, third party situation could be past energy. But for some of you, either somebody's coming back. Okay, listen. I'm gonna try and make sense of this. If you're currently in a relationship, not if you're broken up, not if you kind of sort of, if you're in a relationship, especially if you're in a relationship and things have been a little bit rocky, but you're still in the relationship, either somebody from your past is going to come back or someone from your partner's past is going to come back, and they're going to come back at a time when either you or this other person is feeling very vulnerable. Maybe feeling vulnerable because things have been very difficult between the two of you. So maybe you have already been contemplating, like, do I even want to keep working on this relationship? Maybe your partner has been contemplating whether or not they want to work on the relationship because things have been tense, because there's been a lot going on in your relationship. Whatever the case may be. Emotions are high, tempers are running wild. You at each other's throats. This person comes back, and maybe it's the person that you've been waiting for an apology from forever, and they give you that. Maybe it's something that your partner has been wanting to hear from this person that they dealt with, and they say it at a time where you're already dealing with stuff within your relationship. So it makes it a little bit easier for these words to penetrate. However, I don't know if this person's intentions are in the right place. And that's what I don't like. I feel like they're putting in effort in order to reconcile, definitely. But are they putting in effort for the right reason? And is that just going to lead to the same thing? Is it just going to lead to what happened previously? Or is there going to be something different? That's what I'm trying to figure out. Please clarify the Six of Cups. Ten of Cups, Eight of Cups at the bottom of the deck. Please clarify the Ten of Cups. Ten of Pentacles. Somebody's putting forth effort. Ten of Cups, Ten of Pentacles is really good. This is stability. This is emotional fulfillment. Still, fact check and make sure that this person who is coming back or who's trying to reconcile with you is not on no bullshit. Like I said, this third party situation, the Seven of Swords, the deception, whatever the deception was for you in your situation, could be past energy. And this person is now trying to right their wrongs, or you're trying to right your wrongs. Whatever the case may be, just fact check. Don't get into Seven of Cups energy. Dive in head first. Neglect your intuition. Ignore the facts. Ignore the warning signs. And think that it's just going to be all fine and dandy. Because it may not be. Proceed with caution is what I will say. Because it still feels like a sticky situation for some of you. Please clarify the Ten of Cups and the Ten of Pentacles. We have Justice, the Five of Cups, and we have the King of Cups. Somebody is going to pour their heart out. And this person feels like somebody who wouldn't usually do that. Maybe this person is also being more vulnerable. They catch you when you're feeling vulnerable for whatever reason, but they're also being more vulnerable, more open, apologizing, expressing how they feel because they feel bad for whatever it is that they did or didn't do, and they're pouring their feelings out, their emotions out, and I feel like it leaves you confused. For some of you though, this person that is pouring their heart out to you is not the person you're in a relationship with, and that's why you're confused, because now you're torn between this person that you have history with, Six of Cups, reconciliation, so you got some sort of history with this person or some sort of connection that's very strong because it's a past life connection with this person who's being very expressive, emotionally expressive, and then you have this person that you're in a relationship with, and you're kind of torn. I don't know. Proceed with caution. Whatever your situation is, proceed with caution, because it still feels like it could be a sticky situation if you don't get all the facts, especially if you ignore your intuition. So there you have it, Aries. I do hope that this is helpful for you, that it gives you some guidance, some clarity, and some insight. Thank you so much for watching and spending time with me. I'll talk to y'all next time.